Can hear us.
I'm sharing the screen.
Hello. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Tmi Show, live from planet Earth in the Milky Way galaxy, in the Northern Hemisphere on the European continent in Denmark. I'm your host Linda, also known as a bit of tea in Danish. With me I got my co-host eoSam, who made the graphic for the channel, and he's also here as our official spin master. And he is joined by miga, who is muted at the moment. miga.
Could that be more embarrassing?
Did you forget your line?
Show. And find out how funny our guests are their lives are. So,
Oh, sorry.
what?
How you doing?
This guy's lost it already.
Oh my god! We did a hell of a good job with the script, and Amiga not keep fucking it up.
Did you write that?
Yeah, me and Amiga. Oh, okay. Well, that was Amiga. And joining us today is Purple Rhymes with Orange from the US.
Hello.
And the Lone Wanderer from the bunker.
Hi.
And they will be telling us everything they know about the topics that we got.
Oh shit.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shit, look at the time. I gotta do some laundry. Fuck. Fuck, there's that closet I've been meaning to clean out for about 6 years.
Yep, okay. You can see me messing around. Here we go, and we share. Oh, fuck. We share, I forgot to. There we go. Very professional. Here we go. Haha. And we got the wheel.
I'm shuffling the wheel. I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling. Yep.
Hi.
Ah, I cried so much. I have tears in my eyes now. I laughed.
Oh.
I laughed so hard.
At least you didn't laugh so hard you pissed yourself.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good thing.
I shortened the topics.
Who do we have in the chat? Amiga. Sorry,
Don't
Sam.
have in the chat.
I've got tears in my eyes.
Me too.
We have Little Wolf. Little Wolf is in the chat. Am I muted? No.
No.
Little Wolf is in the chat. Never again.
Hi, little wolf.
Amiga,
Never again.
Amiga nuts.
Amiga nuts. Who the fuck is Amiga nuts?
I'm in the chat.
Fuck if I know.
Who's in the chat?
Dr. Oris.
Oh,
Osiris.
Dr. Osiris.
Oris Osiris?
Osiris.
I'm sorry, Osiris. Critical Cripple.
Dave.
Hello.
Dave,
Hey, Greg.
you know he's bi?
Yep, but we don't talk about it.
I thought he was try.
But we, yeah, he's trying. But we don't
Hey,
talk
we
about
got
it.
Ed. Hi, Ed.
Greg Hartwick.
Wait,
And
No,
Greg.
we don't talk about bi, why not?
You know what my mother used to say through joking? She'd say there's no such thing as bisexual, it's just greediness.
Grumpy old dude is in the chat.
Yeah, Ed. Hi, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Hi, Ed.
Mark Caesar. Hi.
Mark Caesar.
The guy who doesn't exist. or he's in the future.
Hey, Mark.
Godless sewing. Hey.
Godless sewing is stitching something.
Woo-hoo-hoo. I think
Hey,
we
Godless
got them
sewing.
all. Hi, hi,
So
hi,
far.
hi, hi.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. Oh wait, no, gotta catch 'em all, STDs.
Oh no! Don't,
Yucky.
don't.
Hey, they're the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh yeah.
We're just out of control, aren't we?
Yeah. And giving and giving and giving.
Who put something in my drink?
There's nothing in my drink, that's the fucking problem.
Oh yeah. I got the
You're
same.
lucky. It's only in here. It's way too early for me to be drinking.
Exactly, me too.
You need
Mark
a
says he's,
specific
Mark
time
says he's
to
hanging
drink.
on. Mark's hanging on to dear life in Australia, that continent that doesn't exist.
Oh yeah! Don't fall off! Don't fall off!
Don't fall off.
Don't fall off the upside down land.
Now, see, on the soles of their shoes, they've got Velcro. That's how they stay on there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What did they do before Velcro?
Rubber bands?
Rubber bands.
I don't know. Where?
What do you mean before Velcro? The world wasn't created until, what, 1969?
69.
Citation required.
Picture, so it didn't happen.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I could have done much better if I just started a conspiracy channel.
Do it. I'd do it. We could do it together. I would love that.
Oh yeah, go.
I was
for
actually
it.
considering doing that with someone that, I'll just do all the wild conspiracies and they can just keep debunking them.
I would be in on that too.
Oh, shut up, Dave.
All right, we got 10 people. It says 10 people are watching.
Yeah, and Dave says this is the first ever real TMI show.
You haven't worked once with me on it before.
What do you mean, Dave?
I'd love to start the TMI show, but let's talk about gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea. Oh.
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. Gonorrhea.
Is this America's new superstar?
STD, the musical.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta
It
sing.
was flown herpes.
Are we all getting laughing gas? What's going on here?
I don't know, but I needed to laugh. What, Dave? Oh, Dave
Anyway,
says Dave says the world was created at 8 p.m. BST last Thursday. That is very specific.
That's unusually specific.
Did you create it?
Was that before or after his ball popped?
I don't know.
Yoga Gate.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, should we spin?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll spin. I just wanted to mention that the wheel, I augmented it a bit and made the list a little shorter, so it's a little more legible. Not that it wasn't before, but it's just not. It isn't so crowded, and there aren't as many topics. And I added an open topic to the wheel, which will mean that we can use whatever topic the side chat would like to add, or a topic that somebody in the panel would like to add. So with that, let me just spin this and we'll get for our first topic for show to start.
We need like clicking sounds for it.
Favorite meal.
Favorite meal.
Anything I didn't have to fucking cook myself.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Water bugs.
Chicken cutlet parmesan with spaghetti.
Ooh.
Sounds
Chicken.
delicious.
I like chicken Marcella.
Yeah.
That's
Not to be
pretty good.
confused with masala.
I like
Yeah,
my
Water
own.
bug, shrimp, or lobster.
I like my own Thai
Ooh.
chicken
Ooh.
dinner.
Yeah.
See, I
Oh.
can't have a lot of the Thai food because it's mostly like got pineapple and coconut in them, and I'm allergic to both.
Yep. Oh, somebody said pineapple.
Oh
I'm
no!
allergic
Drink.
to pineapple.
What's wrong with pineapple?
Oh, something.
On pizza.
What happens
No.
when?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
Oh.
mentioned pizza. Pineapple's delicious, pizza's wonderful, but the two must never touch.
Roasted
Yeah.
toddler.
That's a topic for another day.
Yeah.
Dave says roasted toddler.
Bow,
Roasted
bow,
toddler.
Dr. Osiris.
Yeah, well, you got to get them while they're still small enough to fit in the oven.
Oh yeah.
Hungarian goulash.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
Yes, that's very Italian.
What?
I like it. Yeah, I like the Italian style Hungarian goulash.
I like
That
the
makes sense.
Hungarian style Hungarian goulash.
I do. I must admit, I am partial to. Go ahead, Amiga.
To what?
No, Amiga was talking. I interrupted him.
I was just going to say, Dave says Brisbane.
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 Brisbane goulash.
Brisbane?
How about that?
Well,
that?
you know, Austria's next to Hungary, so.
All right, I'm gonna spin it.
Okay. Happy cake hunting, Dave.
Homemade manicotti.
Well, look what we got here. Danish.
Oh.
Okay.
I heard it's good to have a bit with tea.
Everybody write something in the chat, and Linda has to say it in Danish.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Now you're asking for trouble.
Hey, did you think I was a good boy all the time?
I love Danish.
Yes.
Especially strawberry.
Oh.
Oh man, yeah.
Yum.
Ooh, chocolate Danish. Chocolate Danish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the strawberry cream cheese Danishes.
Oh. So when is it a Danish and when is it a bear claw?
Well, bear claws are large. They're like humongous pieces of. I can't even eat that stuff.
And bear claw's not quite the same. The doughy part's a bit different.
Mm.
We're getting requests from the chat for Linda.
Ooh.
You have
Okay.
to say things in Danish.
Yep.
I've seen your type on the radio.
Well, first, grumpy in Danish. Grumpy in Danish is called gnaven.
It sounds grumpy too.
Mm-hmm.
And, it sounds like you're grumpy when you say it.
Yeah.
Naon?
Gnaven.
You
And then Dr. Osiris says, I've seen your type on the radio.
How can you see type on the radio?
Yeah.
Man, that's a good question.
Well, it's like those people that taste colors, you know? It's some neurological condition.
But in Danish it would be, jeg
No,
har
like-
set din type i radio.
Isn't that synesthesia?
Yeah, that's it. With it, they taste colors.
Yeah.
I taste
Synesthesia.
strong odors. That's why it's really offensive to me. Like if somebody uses too much perfume, I can actually taste it when they get too close.
Mm,
There was a
Disgusting.
woman
yeah.
there was a woman I knew. She had something wrong with her nose, and her taste buds, and everything that she ate tasted like shit, like straight up. Human excrement.
Okay, spin the wheel.
When they put me on Lunesta, everything tasted like metal.
Well, fine. I know where I'm not fucking wanted, Amiga.
Lost money. Did you ever lose money?
All the time.
Oh yeah.
Casino.
They have to follow you around.
I
That's my
lost it at the
father.
casino.
That was my father. Whenever I'd go out with him, I'd follow him around, and he'd eventually drop money,
Huh.
and I'd pick it up. And then one day he was supposed to pay his mortgage, and he dropped like thousands of dollars on the ground.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? Thousands of dollars on the ground.
You know, you should never carry cash in this country because if you get pulled over by the cops and you have a certain amount of cash, all they have to say is, "We think you're going to do something illegal with this," and then they can seize that cash.
Yeah.
So never carry cash.
Yeah, they can do that.
Yeah.
Of course, they're gonna think the worst, right?
Yeah.
A couple of years back, that's forfeit assature, civil forfeit assature.
Yeah, I think you were telling me about that, Amiga. I think.
Yeah, it passed. The total amount of forfeit assature.
What are you
Very
trying to
interesting,
say?
Amiga. Very interesting.
The total amount of money that the cops were taking exceeded the total amount of money that was lost in robberies.
Yeah.
For the year.
It's like, what are they doing over there?
It reminds me of the Shield. Did anyone ever watch that show?
The Shield.
Yeah. It was about corrupt cops.
Was that a television series?
Yeah, it was a TV series.
Oh, no. I don't watch TV.
Oh, this is this is going back to the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I think it ran for 5 seasons.
I haven't watched TV, and I can't remember the last time I've watched TV.
Yeah, the closest I get to watching TV is occasionally going on Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix. Yep. Amazon Prime. Yep.
Oh, Amazon.
Netflix.
I haven't.
Hard drive.
For me, it wouldn't even be
I
worth
only
it if I had to pay for it myself. I just share Sloth Girls.
Well, I have one of those Roku sticks, so I only watch it if for the Weather Channel if there's a storm coming through or something. Yeah. But I haven't had cable. See, there's another thing, you lose money on cable. I haven't lost money on cable in years. We cut the cord. We weren't even watching it. It was a waste of friggin' money.
Who pays for the donuts the police are eating?
Us.
I always thought that was part of the protection scam. It was the way the donut shops kept from getting their windows broken.
Racketeer.
Yeah, if you really want a policeman, where do you go? Donut Hut or donut shop.
Yep.
Dunking.
Well, actually, you can always find our cops sitting outside the CVS, the Walgreens, Walmart, or they're sitting outside of Wendy's.
Yeah, don't call 911. Go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Let's just stereotype you people.
Hey,
I grew up watching Car 54. Where are you?
there was a place I was working. I was renovating a restaurant, and I was doing it overnight when they were closed. But I never worried about anything getting stolen there because there was a Dunkin' Donuts in that strip mall, so there was always a squad car there 24 hours a day.
There you go.
Is that a coincidence or what? I don't know.
I don't know either. The topic was lost money, and we started talking about cops.
Well, because we were talking about money that they take from you. So we were talking about lost money. So shut your face.
Linda doesn't understand us Americans. We are angry people.
Well, I found money because somebody had to have lost it.
Yep.
I had a time I bought a jacket at a thrift store for $10 and there was a $20 bill in the pocket.
That's happened to me. That's happened to me as well.
Spin?
Spin.
Yeah, spin.
Spin, you ugly bastards.
Holiday.
Holiday.
Celebrate.
Holiday. I don't celebrate. If anyone, I used to celebrate like the Christmas and all these other holidays. Now I don't do anything for any. I don't celebrate anything really.
Like the most I do is put up the tree. You know, like I'll put up the Christmas tree because I love Christmas trees, and they have nothing to do with Christ, so they're cool. And I will occasionally, if I feel in the mood for it, like I'll get some candy. But we hardly have any kids coming around anymore. You know, I think last year we had 2. The year before we had like 5. They just, what they do is they go into like one neighborhood and they do like car boot, you know, kind of things, where they go around, or they go up to the sports stadium and they do it there. So they don't really come around the neighborhoods.
Yeah, if anybody's taking kids out trick-or-treating, get a butterfly net so they can get their treats and still stay at least 3 feet away.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That is actually a really good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It is.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like, and we'll go up to, you know, the in-laws for lunch, you know, and stay for a while, and then I pretend I'm tired and we leave. You know? But I usually leave when they start talking about politics. I'm like, oh, good time. Yeah. But I don't know. This year with the pandemic and all, I might try and get out of it. Mm.
Well, I used to go to like Thanksgiving with my family, but it became too much of a religious kind of thing, and I'm not really up for that, you know, because I don't want to call it that, because that's not what it is, you know. But they want to give
It's
thanks.
celebrating the rape of the nation.
Yeah, well, they want to give thanks to some god for the stuff that was on the table, and you know, meanwhile, I worked hard on, let's say, potato salad, and there was no god involved with the making of my potato salad, so I don't want them saying that the potato salad was given to them by God when I made it, you know.
Yeah.
So I got sick and tired of putting up with that bull crap, and I decided that I'm not going to be involved anymore, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess it's my loss. I mean, I don't know.
No.
Yeah. Well, never know what God would have put in that potato salad.
Yeah, well, yeah, and if he did make it, would it actually be on the table, or would it be invisible? You know. I mean,
Or would it be worse? German potato salad.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Thanksgiving is the only holiday that hasn't had a horror movie made for it. So I've got a concept.
Oh, no.
Zombie turkeys, Black Friday.
Zombie turkeys.
But you know, that's the thing coming into that. Like, what really pisses me off is when people say, "Oh, we're so thankful for each other on Thursday," and then on Friday they're beating each other to shit for a fucking purse. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or the latest, like the TV that's on like a huge sale. It's like, I thought you said you're all grateful and shit.
Well, don't you think a lot of religious people, they just claim holidays as their own for some odd reason, that they just want to call it, yeah, this is our holiday and it's not yours anymore, or something.
Well, look at it. What is it? Easter was the spring solstice.
Yep, the Feast of Ostera.
Exactly.
Right. The Feast of who?
Ostera. She was a pagan fertility god that was popular in Northern Europe.
Yeah. But now it's all about, in the U.S. it's about Christianity, and it's just a lie. It's just a lie.
The devil's a lie.
Okay, everybody has to say moist.
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 Oh, by the by, I think, did Dave say we should say that?
Moist.
Moist.
Oh, when we were doing one of the questions on critical questions, I was asking what people's irk words are. Moist is not my irk word, it's my sister-in-law. She cannot stand when someone says moist. But my irk word right now is umami. Like, what the fuck? Just say savory. Umami. What the fuck? You know, it's like these pretentious fucking assholes. They're in the cooking world, like, oh, this is umami, that's umami. I'm like, if somebody says umami one more fucking time, I'm gonna get a fucking gun and I'm coming.
Godless Scummers in the chat.
Hi, Jeff.
And to anyone thinking I'm serious, no, I would never actually harm someone. I just hate the word umami. Disclaimer here before you call the fucking cops.
I've never even heard of that word.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna hear it everywhere now that I've told you. Like, you're gonna hear it everywhere now. That's what happens. It's like when I didn't know this band One Direction, never knew about them, heard the name one time, and everywhere I just heard it for weeks. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those filter phenomena.
Now I'm going to be looking for the word.
Yep. Just watch any cooking show. Ugh.
Yeah, well, that sloth girl likes to watch the cooking shows a lot.
Yeah.
Morton likes to watch cooking shows.
Yeah, one in particular.
Yeah, what is it called? What's that lady's name again, Linda? The lady Kay?
Kay's cooking.
Kay's cooking. Yeah,
and she really
can't
cook.
No.
Somebody's at the door.
Ooh, should you answer it?
Yeah.
That might be a good idea. My dear.
I don't. Anyway, Spin.
I would answer the door, but mine never asked any questions.
No.
I don't go. If anyone knocks on the door, I don't answer it. Unless I know someone's, coming over.
If it's the postman.
Well, they don't even knock. They just leave the shit and run. And it's not until my phone beeps saying that it's been delivered.
And if they have
we're in a security building, so anybody knocks on my door, it's probably the caretaker or the maintenance guy.
Yeah.
If they have too much china that they don't feel like putting it all in the mailbox, then they knock.
Yeah.
And say, hey, you got a lot. China.
China in the mailbox.
China, like packages from Wish.
Okay.
You racist woman. Too much China. You said too much China. It's from Wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spin.
Did you get a package?
I got a package.
A little Chinese guy in my mailbox.
And like he's got a whole fucking setup in there. He's cooking and everything.
Badminton?
I've got a good mitten. It keeps me from burning my hands when I take stuff out of the oven.
Yes.
I've never understood why anyone would play badminton. Like, it just hurts your arms trying to, hit that damn thing, and it's just like...
Well, it's better to play? Yes, it's better to play badminton.
Yeah, who got the idea, let's raise the tennis net up 6 feet off the ground and play with a ball that doesn't bounce?
Yeah.
I like badminton.
Well, I used to play badminton in school. And I used to play it I used to get really angry. And I'd start slamming the shuttlecock and hitting it, jumping up.
Are you getting angry?
I can imagine
I'd hit it,
that.
and I go, in your face. And And it was just every shot was just loaded with anger. And I was like, and people were watching me, and it was like, that's not how you play badminton. What?
Okay. And what's with the badminton birdie? Where did that thing come from? Why did they decide they needed that instead of a ball?
I know, because it has no weight behind it at all. And so you end up hurting your arm because you go, you're trying to get the damn thing.
Yeah, but what's great about it is if you slam it really hard, like you jump up and it's like doing a sort of like a spike, and the thing hits somebody, it hurts, man.
Mm.
It hurts really bad. But anyway.
Spin.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a limited topic.
Yeah, it really is.
Yes.
Phobia.
Oh, that scares me.
Oh, I got a doggy that wants out.
What's the weirdest phobia you've ever heard of?
Oh, the one about buttons.
They're afraid of buttons, or doing up the buttons, or just buttons in general?
Or is it zipper? No, buttons. It's buttons. Buttons one.
Buttons, 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 buttons. Which button?
I'm just trying to think of the
Push
weirdest one I've heard of.
Phobias.
All right, now we're gonna have to start looking up. Phobia.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to do it too. I'm like,
What? Dr. Osiris puts that photophobia. I guess that has to do with light, yeah?
mm-hmm.
The fear of getting your picture taken, or
The
What's
fear of
that?
being
Well, it
exposed
might
to
be
light
light. You're
like a vampire.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's me.
you're a vampire.
I've been called
Here's
that.
a crazy one: the fear of chickens.
Fear of chickens. Huh?
That is not a
Yeah.
crazy one. If you have ever tried to take care of chickens and had to deal with the rooster, that is not a crazy fear.
Well, what about this one? Fear of clouds. Why would you be afraid of clouds?
Okay, that one's kind of weird. Well,
Chemtrails.
maybe you're afraid you're going to get struck by lightning, but
How about the
Well,
fear
there's
of
onomatophobia, which is the fear of names.
Wait.
names?
Fog
Yeah.
is cloud.
What?
Fog is a cloud.
Oh,
Oh,
fog.
yes.
Yeah.
No hanging clouds.
But yeah, there's onomatophobia is the fear of names.
Autumn.
What kind
never
of
again is asking if there's one nowadays for people who fear the truth.
Yeah, it's called,
Donald Trump.
it's called Catholicism.
Trump.
I
How
was
about
born.
the fear of the Pillsbury Doughboy?
People with hyper obesity.
Maybe.
There will be fear of the of marshmallow man.
Fear of marshmallows.
Well, maybe if you were, severely glucose intolerant or gluten intolerant, rather. Yeah.
Gluten.
Yeah, they should have one for diabetes. The fear of sugar. Like, oh my sugar,
What
get it away.
is
Mark
the
Caesar saying the fear of beer. That wouldn't bother me at all. I don't like the stuff to begin with, so.
Just it tastes like ass.
It's just yeast piss.
Uh-oh, Greg just popped one in here.
Yep.
But no, what do any of you have a specific phobia that you are willing to share?
Needles.
Needles? Yep, I can understand that. My husband's terrified of them. Yeah.
Really?
spiders?
Get shots or have blood taken or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like it's like they get it. What do they call them? The people who take blood.
Phlebotomists.
Yes, they're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Because apparently I turn like pure white.
Yeah. Well, my old man balls are first. I have to hold it so he doesn't punch them.
All right, so who's going to pronounce that long word that
Yeah.
Osiris put in the
Dr.
the fear of
Osiris
the
can pronounce it.
I was having trouble just sounding out the one Greg put there, so.
Oh, did he misspell it?
Yeah. What is? Are they just making up words? Are they just cloning this?
That looks like a Dutch word. All right, gonna spin.
Well, I can break down sections of it, but yeah.
Here we go. Wood.
Every morning.
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got wood?
Amiga,
It just happens.
are you
Hey,
in a
good
good
on you.
mood
You still
today,
figured it
sir?
Wood happens.
What
Why,
happens?
Why,
Would
yes, I am.
Well, that is good.
So do you get excited about furniture?
I used to build furniture.
Oh, you're
Yep.
a wood maker. Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
I built my whole wall unit here.
Nice.
Yeah, when I moved, I didn't really move furniture. The only piece of furniture I brought was my recliner. Everything else I just knocked flat into the boards and started all over when I got here with the pieces.
Wait. You built this furniture.
Yep.
And Sam says, nice. Like he's seen it. Like I haven't seen it.
No,
I
I'm
was
just
taking
saying.
pictures as I was putting it together, so I was planning on eventually doing a slideshow. I should have done that a while ago, but I haven't gotten to it.
Yep, you should have.
I'll get to it eventually.
I haven't seen it, by the way. I'm just saying nice. I don't know why I said that.
Yep. It's my desk and entertainment center and shelving unit all in one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, nerdy.
But I think it's my husband and I. It's our next anniversary is wood for our wedding anniversary. I'm pretty sure. I need to look it up though.
Mark Caesar saying he saw the one I built for Sloth Girl, the entertainment center I did for her. I guess she'd put some pictures on Twitter at one point.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Ben.
I have no idea what that means.
Yes, and Sloth Girl made the real Cirrus.
And keep saying.
What's that?
Keepsake.
A keepsake is like something someone gives you or something you possess that means something to you or in some way that you
Yeah, like
cherish.
serial killers with their like trophies.
To
Yeah, it
Greg
could be
Hardwick,
like-
Gesundheit.
A keepsake.
Well, I have a lot of keepsakes of my fiance, mostly her artwork.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Something you cherish that you keep.
Pocket
your-
watch from my dad.
You what?
A pocket watch.
Oh, from your dad. Oh.
Yeah.
With a
Pocket
chain.
watch.
Yeah.
I have a
Nice.
40-year-old Zippo.
Ooh. Does it still work?
Yeah, it needs fluid.
Yeah,
But it's
or never
cool.
again said something you inherit. Yeah, like a family heirloom.
Do I have any other keepsakes? Nothing really.
No, that doesn't count.
What?
What?
The Zippo doesn't count?
No, Dr. Osiris.
People tied to radiators in basements. Don't count.
Yeah.
Well, it's, I mean,
Or nerdy, like when you keep all the underwear from all your ex-girlfriends, right? Nerdy.
serial killers and their trophies.
Hmm.
Well, what's a keepsake to some may not be a keepsake to others. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that would have personal value, not necessarily value to anyone else.
I'm keeping nerdy on my sign.
What?
He's not on a shelf anymore.
So you guys want to see an unboxing?
Yay!
Sure.
We're not talking boxer shorts, are we now?
No, it's sandals.
Okay.
Yeah, disclaimer, is it R18? I mean, I don't want to,
It's Rockport sandals.
I don't want to see my own self naked, let alone you. Spin.
Spin while you unpack.
Did I
Spin
spin?
while you unpack.
Well, after I get my new computer up, I did kind of tell Jen I'd do a naked stream with her. Tea. Well, we have the Danish, now we get the tea.
Yeah, what up?
I gave up drinking tea.
Long Island iced tea.
Ooh, now that tea I'll drink.
Why do they call it that? There's no tea in it.
No,
Just the dark liquors.
But
Yeah, why is iced tea called tea?
Well, because iced tea is tea. I brew it hot and I drink it cold, so it's still tea.
Yeah, yeah.
I cannot stand iced tea. But I grew up English, like it's hot with milk and sugar.
Well, yeah, when I make iced tea, it's now called poking the badger because bad-tempered badger and I have gone several rounds on it.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's foul. I cannot fathom why anyone would drink that shit. Like, yes.
What's wrong with it? It's good.
Ugh,
I mean, it's not like trying to drink coffee or beer.
Ugh, cold tea, no. But I mean, that's how I was raised, though. I was raised differently.
Well, I do like my chai latte.
What your choice? Chai skinny latte.
Chai latte with caramel.
I do my own custom blend for iced tea.
Next minute, she'll be wearing a beret and hanging around the coffee shop talking about, all the different writers.
No freaking way.
Yeah. No, Mark, there's no way you'd ever put milk in iced tea. No. Iced tea just gets sugar and maybe some lemon. But I do my own blend of iced tea that it's a mix of black tea, peppermint, and chamomile.
Oh.
Well, they're a bit tight.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Work him, Sam. Work him.
Yeah, the straps will stretch a bit as you break them in.
Yeah. Take them on your next street walk.
But look, the old ones. Not good. Not good.
Whoa.
Not good.
Yeah, once the sole cracks, yeah.
Yep. These are the rock cords.
Spin.
Spin.
Spinning.
I thought you were the co-host, Amiga.
Yes, he
I'm
is.
not the spin master.
Oh.
Sleep.
That's where I'm a Viking.
Yes, please.
Sleep.
Not
Oh,
now.
I wish.
Not now.
I can sleep all the time.
All the time.
All
Actually,
the
my sleep pattern's been so fucked up the last couple of weeks.
You have a sleep pattern?
I had one.
I don't.
What's the sleep
My sleep is
pattern?
completely random. I can never sleep at a consistent time.
Me neither at the moment.
Well, see,
Lately, I've been doing this weird split thing that I sleep like about 5 hours at night, and then I have to go back to bed early in the morning to get the rest of it.
I've had that problem too. But see, I can go and lay down at exactly the same time. I'm not saying I'm going to go to sleep. I may go to sleep, I may not. But if I go to sleep, lay down about 10 o'clock, I'll be wide awake by 1:30.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine used to be that way, that I'd get really tired around 10 o'clock and I'd be wide awake by midnight.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm laying down at 10, but, then I'm like I'm wide awake at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So then I have to get up and do things for a couple hours and try to lay down again before sunrise.
Yeah, but I honestly feel like it's the pandemic's done this to me, and I know that people are blaming it for everything, but honestly, like my sleep pattern and my stress levels were not anywhere where they were before this all started.
Well, yeah, if you had any kind of routine, it totally screwed that up.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, the whole year has just been so bad. I just want it to end.
Yeah.
I think that's how most people are feeling about it.
Yeah, but then it's like this is not going to end just because 2020 comes to a close.
Yeah, well, hopefully the election will make a difference for things to get a bit better.
I'm trying hard not to have wishful thinking because I'm just like, I have this fear, absolute fear that he's going to be reelected,
Well, I'm not so worried about him being reelected as all the bullshit that they may try to rig it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the election, I have a video you should watch.
Ooh.
Okay. Did you say election or erection video?
Election. Sorry.
Oh, just checking. It's you. It was you, so I had to check.
Yeah.
I mean, I opened up Discord last night and I see bongo drum asses, and I'm like, okay.
That was not me. That was Dave. I did the truly emoji under it, but shh.
Okay, another reason not to use Discord.
Well, definitely not my Discord.
Don't go to the Discord unless you're very brave or, you've seen it all.
Well, for those of you who are in my Discord, the video I'm talking about is in the community video channel.
Okay.
Stop it.
Yeah, no, I can't figure out Discord. I've got it, but it's like I load it up, I can never actually find anything that I want to see. Yeah. And it is constantly making that damn notification tone without ever giving me any clue what it's trying to notify me of.
I've turned most of the most of the servers I'm on, muted them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought I had turned everything off, and it's still, every 5 minutes, it's still doing the dinging.
Mm.
You have to do it in Discord as well.
Yeah.
But no, I really do worry about the selection.
Ding.
Spin.
I don't think you're on my Discord server, Dr. Osiris. Otherwise, you would have seen the bongo butt.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I just said I wound up being on Twitter just so I could, get the links when everybody's doing something live on YouTube. And now it's like everybody's going to that on Discord instead.
No, I'll still put mine up on Twitter. I'll still be there for you, And, if I see stuff, I'll just put it on Twitter for you.
Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, just, it seems more and more people are just assuming everybody's got Discord now.
Yeah,
Sorry
well,
about
I can't tell you the last time I was on Facebook, I completely, you can have Messenger and have your Facebook deactivated and still use Messenger. So I still talk to people through Messenger, but I have not been on Facebook in I don't know how long.
I still have an account on Facebook that I check maybe once a month just to see if any of my relatives are trying to catch me, but...
Yeah. It's just so toxic,
Yeah, I don't really read anything on there anymore. It's only if people sent me private messages.
Yeah. Spin. Accident.
Accident. Which one? So
I've
many.
your
Accident.
marriage.
So many.
Which kind of accident?
I
Like
know,
falling
right?
down the stairs? Or-
I
Yeah, that's-
crashed in a plane.
I have
did?
fallen down some stairs. Ow.
I think mine beats yours.
Yeah.
Are you seriously?
Okay, if you're driving and somebody pisses you off so bad that you want to hit them, is that an intentional?
A burst yoga ball.
Yeah. That counts as an accident.
That's Nerdy Rodents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had an accident. I was painting a room, and I was about 14 or 15, and I had turpentine, and I was cleaning the brush, and I put the turpentine down, and it popped up and went in my eyes,
Ow.
No.
and I was like, yeah, I had to wear patches over my eyes for like three weeks.
Hey, Dave is running a sideshow over on Discord now.
Is he?
Oh, yeah, look at the old thing in there. That's where the Dr. Osiris is over there.
I've fallen off at least a half dozen roofs over the years.
Really? Oh man.
Dave, you're a fucking usurper.
I one time was so tired, I came to a stop at a stoplight
Yeah.
on a motorcycle and forgot to put my foot down. And just fell over
Bloop.
onto my leg.
Oh.
I heard a story about that one time about a guy was driving and a guy pulled up on the motorcycle at the stoplight and fell over. And the guy got out of his car to check if he was all right. And the guy was on the ground laughing. And he said, "It's the first time in 20 years I didn't have the sidecar attached."
He thought he forgot he didn't have it attached.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh,
But I
I
had to,
haven't seen sidecars on motorcycles in years.
when I got the turpentine in my eyes, I thought I was going to be blind.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, and after about a week of wearing, I was putting this goop in my eyeballs every day, and I had to put these bandages over both eyes, and I figured that's it. I'm blind, I'm going to be blind. And they were trying to, they wanted me to learn Braille, and I'm like, it's only been a week. Can't we just wait,
I know, right?
to see what's going to happen instead of
So that
trying
you
to?
can sign the bill.
I was so distraught. I thought I was going to be blind, but now I'm okay. So go figure.
It's- Talk about, preemptive strikes. Here, learn Braille. It's been a week.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that was weird, but
Yeah. Well, that's someone who's given up.
I had an accident with a radial arm saw. So I've got 3 of my fingers got truncated at the top knuckle.
oh, man.
And after that, they had this
I can't.
fiberglass splint on it to immobilize my hand. And when I was going for the checkup like 3 weeks after, the doctor was, talking about physical therapy that, we should be able to teach you to use the hand so you can at least hold a fork again. I had to tell him I'd been pounding nails with it earlier that morning. I had a job to do. I couldn't let that stop me. So I had actually modified the splint so that it would hold tool bits. So I had a socket on it to hold the 1/4-inch screwdriver bits and such, and I had another slot in it to hold a reciprocal saw blade.
Wow, that's ingenuity.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't very well take a month off of work. That just wasn't an option.
Right.
Yeah. I hear you.
All right, spin.
Spin.
Junk drawer.
I have one of those.
I have several of those.
Everybody does. It's the top drawer in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's
Well, I have like several of them. Like, there's one in the kitchen, you know, classically, and then every other fucking drawer in the house is the junk drawer.
Look at the top one, the middle one, and the bottom one in the kitchen.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm shuffling. Yeah, everyone has a junk drawer, but half the stuff in there is actual junk. So it's like if you clean it out, what do you got left?
Yeah. Well, you know, basically it's a place for dumping all the stuff that you can't think of why you're keeping it.
Yeah, that 16-inch piece of thread that you just can't find a use for goes in.
Yep. And the Allen wrenches from all the IKEA furniture you ever bought.
You're supposed to save them?
I thought you said 16-inch piece of thread.
6-inch.
A 6-inch piece of thread.
Yeah. You go in your junk drawer. I'm sure you'll find a piece of thread in there.
Yep.
Who the hell is Fred? And why do you have
Fred.
6 inches of him?
I don't know, but could he please come to bed?
Well, if he only had 6 inches, I'm not interested. He's got to have at least 8.
Come on.
I'm a size queen.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, go look it up.
A size queen.
Yeah, let me type that into Google.
Yeah.
Do it in
And it will direct you to Pornhub.
Do it in incognito mode.
No, I just want to find the suggestion after the size queen plus suggestions.
Dave is asking if you want him to link.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Okay. Don't post the link. Thank you.
Hi, Ox.
All right, should we spin again?
Benny
Why not?
spin.
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 You're home.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Are you?
me
You're gonna
too.
make the sound, Sam.
What?
You're gonna make the sound.
What sound? What's that for, though?
The wheel.
When it's spinning.
Oh, okay. Did you guys hear the sound, though?
Yeah.
No.
No, we don't. That's why I said you need some kind of like the sound. We don't hear it.
Oh, I wonder why.
I think you forgot to share your sound, but that's...
Yeah, we're not getting any sound effects from the wheel.
I know. I was like, I want to hear that.
Are we going to the circus now?
Never Again says it's a dome.
Go ahead.
I actually spent
I
quite a
enabled,
few years.
I enabled the sound. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
That's all right.
This is-
Cue intermission music.
Now we're gonna torture everybody.
I spent a number of years studying how to build geodesic domes.
So the topic was your home.
Yes, I am.
I live in a community. All the houses look similar, and when I tell people, yeah, come to the address. There's an address of the same house on a different block, but it's the same number but on a different block. And people are always going to the other house.
Oh gosh, that would suck if you were drunk.
The building I'm in, they kind of screwed things up because it's like the street it's addressed on, the parking lot is off of the side street, and the main entrance to the building is from the parking lot and back of the building. So if anybody actually comes to the street it's addressed on, that's not the main door, and there's like no doorbell or anything there, so I don't know they got here.
Oh, wow. That's confusing.
Yeah.
See, here in Arizona, all the, like, when you go to the shopping centers, the mall, strip malls and stuff, all the entrances are on the back, not on the
Yeah.
front.
Yep.
I don't know, like what the fuck?
Well, and several times when we've ordered food, the delivery drivers get all confused. They can't find the building.
They're the experts.
Well,
Yeah.
no, most of them are, Grubhub and that, so they're like Uber drivers.
Well, experts
Yeah.
with air quotes.
So we've got a front door, but we never use it. Except for going out and emptying the mailbox.
Well,
Like,
X
like
is the
entrance.
unknown factor, and a spurt is when you have a leak in a pressurized pipe. So expert is an unknown drip under pressure.
If you got a
I
drip,
like
you better go to the doctor.
Well, see, I always know if it's someone I don't know if they come to our front door, because we typically have two front doors. One's onto the carport, and then there's another one, in the middle of the house. And if people come to that one and they knock, I'm like, I'm not answering it, because I know it's someone I don't know. Because everyone I know knows to go to the door onto the carport.
Yep. The same here.
Hey, Randolph is here.
Hey, Randolph.
Hey, Randolph.
Hello.
Randolph.
Bin?
Spin. All right. You should be able to hear.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right. Open topic. That means we can take a topic from the chat if anyone is willing to type in a topic that we can talk about, or we can have someone from the panel bring up a topic. That's how that will work. What do you think?
Let's ask the audience.
Yeah.
Okay, side chat. You got to give us a topic.
Mark Caesar says doors.
Doors.
Wood?
Wood or plastic?
What's the size?
Rotating or still stands?
Critical cripples bouncy ball. That's a good topic. I think that's a great idea. Critical cripple had with sitting on the that yoga ball of his. I just wonder where that all came from. What was the idea behind that? Was that something that was just planned, or is that something that just happened?
No, it just happened.
I'm just curious. I guess because it was in the room, and he figured he needed something.
It certainly did add a unique visual to his show.
It definitely is like this. It's not the same.
Yeah, bye, Grumpy.
Take care.
See you, Grumpy.
Bye, Grumpy Grump.
But that was the open topic.
Okay, we'll spin.
Spin again. Now we only have a few more topics left, and then we're on our own.
Okay.
Let me get rid of the open topic and spinning. Museum. I should have put an S at the end of that, but that's okay.
I love museums.
Yep.
Unfortunately, not doing any, until we get the vaccine sorted out for this stuff, but that was one of my objectives to moving here. When I lived in Minnesota before, I had a charter membership to the Science Museum. And I had spent so much time there that people thought I worked there, and the volunteers would actually refer questions to me because I knew more about the exhibits than what their training gave them.
That's sad.
I used to play hooky from school, and I'd go to the museum.
Yeah. Was it a
was in-
themed museum or?
Yeah, it was the Museum of Natural History in Manhattan, New York.
Awesome.
Sounds like the thing I would have done.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had a ball, and no one ever bothered me. No one ever asked me, why is a child running around the museum all by himself?
Well, they thought you were the school route, maybe.
It's possible.
Yeah. Okay, I can spin.
Spinning.
Oh, come on. We got more for the museums than that.
Well, now we're going to talk about Italian food.
I'm sure there's an Italian food museum somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
There's a vagina museum.
What?
There's a museum of gynecology.
Is there?
Hmm. And there's also a penis museum in Iceland.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, Jackson Wheat went there in one of his videos.
I actually think we have a sex museum here in Denmark.
Yeah, I think you do.
Wow.
Well, the Science Museum of Minnesota inherited the collection when the Museum of Questionable Medical Devices closed. Yeah, it's like all these things that they tried to use for medical devices like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, and the theory about how all these things were supposed to work, that just seems so absurd now.
Yeah. What was it, what was it? Could you imagine the smell in the sex museum? God, it would smell disgusting.
There's a pasta museum in Rome, says Greg Hardwick.
Okay.
Didn't know that.
Perfect place.
There's a plumbers museum in Pennsylvania.
Is there?
Plumbers?
Huh.
Yep.
Like, ooh. That must smell.
But what's your favorite Italian food? Like a dish, you know.
I've already said mine.
Pasta.
Yeah, you said your Parmesan.
Pasta carbonara.
I love a good lasagna.
My favorite is risotto.
Risotto?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it would be indiscreet for me to name which Italian I've eaten most.
Dirty bastard.
Food, it's food.
Food.
I do
Lasagna.
love salami, like Genoa salami or Verona. You know.
Well, there's an Italian ham. You ever hear of it? It's called a gabagool.
I haven't heard of that one.
Oh,
Gabagool.
No.
It's like ham with it has a kind of spicy coating on the top of it.
Uh-huh.
It's really good.
Is it
Okay.
is it similar to prosciutto?
It's similar to that, but not as refined as prosciutto.
I want to know, what was Italian food more than 500 years ago?
Just food.
Because, well, they didn't have pasta until Marco Polo brought it back from the Orient, and tomatoes are only native to the Americas.
Mhm.
So most of what you associate as being Italian food, they didn't have 500 years ago. What did they have then?
There would be a lot of white sauces, you know, cheeses.
Yeah.
It was just food.
Yeah, pesto sauce.
Yeah.
It used to be Roman food, right?
Yep.
Would it be Roman? I guess.
Russian fingers and Roman hands.
Italian food. I like Italian breads.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not supposed to eat bread though.
Yeah. I probably eat bread like once a week now.
Yeah, if you eat a little bit every now and then, not every day with every meal.
Yeah.
Because I used to do that. I'd have it with just about every meal.
Yeah, well, Wednesdays is our date night, so quotations, my husband cooks. So it's like, go get me my number 2 from McDonald's. You know?
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't eat just bread much, but, you know, I eat a lot of things that have breading in there being prepared.
See, I very rarely do, you know. And I consume very little dairy. Only when we have a lasagna night that I'll get cheese. Like I do the keto diet, and it's taken about like 4 months to start seeing results, and starting to burn down. But when I started it, I was 210, and got on the scales yesterday, and I was 196.
Awesome.
Well, that's doing good, especially now. Most people are
Yeah.
putting on weight since they're not getting out much.
Yeah, no, I refused. I knew, like, when this all, hit the fan, I was like, I am not going to turn into an alcoholic, and I'm not going to put on, like, 50 pounds, So that's why I took up knitting and,
Dave says cheese is evil.
No,
Yeah, well, Dave
that's
can go
just
fuck
because he
himself.
doesn't like cheese.
Dave can go fuck himself.
Dave doesn't like cheese.
Ooh, that's rather harsh.
Come on, Dave.
Well, he may be,
He
lactose
probably
intolerant.
would do it anyway, just because I told him to.
Yeah.
I have a bit of problem with the dairy stuff myself, but generally I just take some pills to help counter it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
he
love
says
Dave,
yes,
but
ma'am.
still-
Be right back.
Exactly, I told you. He'll do it just because I told him. No, I love Dave, but we clash over the cheese hatred.
Yep.
Well, no, because if he's not going to eat it, that just means more for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, and me. I
That's
love
right.
cheese.
All cheeses, though.
Okay. So what's your favorite, like, really expensive fancy food?
Favorite?
Yeah.
That would have to be a form of like some steak or
Lobster and filet mignon.
filet mignon.
But filet mignon is $2.95 a piece.
A piece.
Yeah, down at our local butcher, they have the little filet mignons, and they're $2.95 each.
Those are little tiny like hockey pucks.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
Dave has no excuse. He just doesn't like cheese.
Okay.
He's
Well,
not a
that's okay.
Yes, and you are rather harsh.
he doesn't just
Well, I
doesn't
don't
like cheese.
care. You'll be next, Amiga. You'll be next.
Okay, Dave.
This coming from the man that can't even finish 2 fucking burgers. Eyes are too big for your fucking stomach. Oh, at least you got garbage disposal kids there to eat it, though. Yeah.
All right. Should we spin?
Spin.
We got 4 left. 4
We are
left.
rapidly running out of topics.
I did this for a reason. Got lost.
Where am
Pretty
I?
much every time I leave the house, I have no sense of direction at all. I mean, there could be a place that I've been to a dozen times. It does not mean I can find it again.
Yeah, Randolph doesn't like mushrooms. Is that blasphemous? I don't
Randolph,
think so.
I thought we had something special.
Yes, it is. I mean, for a proper salad, you've got to have mushrooms and cheese.
Mushrooms.
I've never gotten lost where I can say I didn't know where I was, which I guess is being lost. But yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten lost.
I've intentionally gotten lost.
Well, I've gotten lost in a book.
Yes.
Okay. That works.
You get lost
Away
in the book.
away from the cesspool that's called a fucking world.
Forget about everything.
I am just so grateful for having a GPS in my car.
Although you can't always rely on the GPS. One day the GPS tried to tell us to go right into the bayou. It's like, turn left now. There's no street there. It's just bayou. No.
Yeah, sometimes they can be kind of flaky. And I just recently got a new one because my old one, they had stopped issuing map updates like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things in the city we just moved to is it thinks there's a bridge on a street that the bridge was taken out like 5 years ago. So
Yeah.
it keeps telling me to cross the river where there's no bridge.
It's like,
We've tried that too. They made a new road, and the GPS said we were just driving in the field.
I had that happen too, that some of my friends live in a bit of a newer development. So it's like for the last quarter mile going to their house, it shows me driving through a cornfield.
Hey, Randall says that Lone Wanderer can have his mushrooms. He'll order them on the side, and
Give them all to her.
Lone
I'll eat
Wanderer.
them. Thank you.
And he got lost in an MMORPG.
Yep.
Yeah, that's also part of why I don't play those games, is that, you know, I've got no sense of direction in real life. I can't find my way around those games either.
Well,
If they
you
don't
know-
let me keep a map on the screen while I'm moving.
Well, you know, I'm frequently getting lost in the bunker these days. What, with the 227 rooms, you know?
I haven't played any MMORPGs yet, so I don't know.
What does that stand for?
Massive multiplayer online, you know,
Role-playing game, yeah.
role-playing game.
Oh.
It's like World of Warcraft, you know,
Okay.
RuneScape,
Yeah.
was it a Perfect World or whatever it is, Second Life, you know.
Okay.
Well, I've played. Skyrim is an MMO, right?
Yeah, but it's not online though. But it's MMO, yeah.
Yeah, but I always, whenever I play that, I'm by myself.
Yeah, no, it's not. That's not one that you can play with other people. That's only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not on online. That's just single RPG. But if they have Elder Scrolls Online, which you can play with other people.
Elder Scroll. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same franchise. So.
I just wind up killing everybody, and then them killing me, and then it was like, Anyway, here we go. I'm going to spin three more topics left.
Yeah.
And they don't look very appetizing. That's funny that they're all
23
things
minutes to go.
Here we go, spinning. Vegetables.
Vegetables.
My blood type is A positive, and people with that blood type are more tended to eating vegetables. So I eat very little meat. Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Yes, so.
No, danke.
Who was it?
That was me.
I love vegetables. I love vegetables, but I don't eat enough of them.
I love salads. I have gone periods. I've literally gone like weeks at a time eating nothing but chef salads.
Mm-hmm. Do you like Greek salad?
Like what?
Greek salad.
It's okay. Not so much.
Yeah. I love that.
That's with like feta cheese, or is that?
Yeah, the feta and the olives, and you know.
Ugh. You can keep the olives.
I like olives. I don't care for the feta cheese.
Like I was on the verge of coming over to Denmark and living with you, but no, you're good.
Well, just before the COVID hit, I was going to box myself up and mail myself to Linda so that we could go to her Lego factory.
I thought you loved me, Linda.
Is Donald Trump a vegetable?
I said you could have all the olives.
But what if it's my birthday and I want you to eat olives with me?
Randolph says, "Is Donald Trump a vegetable?"
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
a
he is.
No, he's
carrot.
He's an orange man.
He's a carrot.
Yeah.
Vegetables.
Yeah.
Sewing says she grows vegetables. My dad was a great gardener. It was amazing how much he could get from, just a small garden plot.
Well, I'd love to have a garden, but the fucking raccoons can't get in there.
Yeah. Well, since I'm in an apartment, I don't have any place for one.
Boy,
but yeah, keeping the wildlife out of them is the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
Now I want to have a salad.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Me
You got the
too.
makings of a salad in the fridge.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have to go get some mushrooms though.
See, growing up, my mom would make tomato, lettuce, and egg salad. Like she would boil the eggs and then slice them into quarters, and then put a little cheese on it. That was her fancy salad. But we had a garden plot. We had cabbages and lettuce and tomatoes. We had a grapevine as well.
Mm.
Isn't a tomato a fruit?
Well, there's conjecture in whether or not it's a fruit or a vegetable.
Strawberries are not.
In the botanical definition, it is a fruit.
Yeah,
because a fruit is the seed pod for a plant.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if it has seeds inside, it's a fruit.
Yeah.
A vegetable would be any other part of the plant that doesn't contain the seeds.
So does that mean pumpkin is a vegetable or a fruit?
Technically, all squash would be fruit.
The strawberries are not.
Yeah, if you were eating the leaves or the stalks or the roots, that would be a vegetable.
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, stuff to keep in my head. Oh,
What?
What, Amiga?
Huh?
so much stuff to keep in my head.
Well,
Well, then you just have to get rid of stuff in your head you don't need.
We're educating the northerner. There's a shocker. It's usually the north trying to educate the south.
Oh, the seeds are fruits in their own right, says
Yeah,
Osiris.
the seeds on strawberries belong to the nut family, or what you call it.
The cuckoo family?
The cuckoo
Maybe
family?
he's gone
Yeah.
quiet. Did I insult him?
Well, we have 2 topics left.
And 8 minutes to go. So, Betty Spin.
Here we go. It's a 50-50 shot. What do you think it's going to land on?
Eggs.
Oh, there you are, Amiga.
Well, they said it.
Yeah, the big wing.
What's your favorite way to cook an egg?
Ooh, I like to have my eggs. What do they call that? Poached.
Ooh.
Poached on an English muffin.
Scrabby eggs.
Yay. I like scrambled eggs with bacon, please.
Yeah, I usually do scrambled eggs just because they're the easiest.
Yeah.
I like 3 scrambled eggs, ham, bacon, and sausage
Pancakes.
on a roll.
No pancakes?
Sounds good.
I
Oh,
often just do skillet breakfasts that, like I'll brown up some hash browns and then I'll toss everything in there, with some sausage and maybe
Those are
some
good.
vegetables and, the scrambled eggs on top of it to hold it all together.
Yeah, that's good. I just love eggs, and eggs are my main source of protein right now.
Well, it used to be that they said don't eat eggs because eggs weren't good for you, and then it was like, oh, eggs are good for you. You can eat eggs. So what's the dealio? The eggios.
Well, what they found was the studies were flawed. They were accusing eggs of raising people's cholesterol.
Yeah,
They didn't look at the fact that most people, when they were eating eggs, were also eating sausage or bacon with them.
exactly.
So they were getting a lot of meat fat.
Mm.
Right.
And eggs are actually low in cholesterol.
Yeah, so the eggs themselves were fine if you weren't having the fatty meat with them.
Mm.
Yeah, but some people only eat the whites, and they separate.
Your
Yeah.
brain needs the cholesterol.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, my fiance had cholesterol problems, so I was doing that of separating the egg yolks out.
So
So the yolk the
don't
yolk
have
has
enough cholesterol, your body makes it.
yeah. So the yolk has more of the cholesterol, the HDL. Is that what it is? I don't even know.
I thought it was the good cholesterol, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, it's the yolks that.
But the yolk is like one of the most flavorful part of the egg.
Exactly. Look, I eat 3 eggs a day. You know? And my cholesterol, last time they checked it, was like, I can't remember what it was. It was so low, they were like, you good? I'm like, yeah.
Mm.
And then I told them everything I ate, and they couldn't believe my cholesterol was what it was. I'm just like, well, you know.
Everybody's different.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know?
high cholesterol runs in my family, but I don't have it.
There you go. All right.
And so
Well,
does
they've been telling me I've
diabetes, and
had
I
high
don't have it.
cholesterol.
Oh, Dave says it's pretty much all good cholesterol in eggs. Thanks, Dave.
Exactly. It's the good cholesterol. Sorry, what were we saying, Purple?
Well, just they've been saying that my cholesterol is like borderline high, but they've been saying that for over 30 years and it hasn't changed. So it's
I
like,
know, right?
that's just the normal level for my body. Quit trying to give me pills for it. It doesn't change.
I hate that, you know?
Well, that's funny because I'm taking medication for blood pressure and medication for cholesterol, and I don't have high blood pressure and I don't have bad cholesterol either. And I
Look,
always ask my doctor, why am I taking these if there's nothing wrong? And they keep saying, oh, it's preventative.
no,
Yeah.
don't take that shit. It's bad for you.
Osiris is saying that he's on atorvastatin for high cholesterol, and that's what they keep trying to give me. And it's like,
stay away from that shit.
even just to show them, I took it for like, best part of a year. And it didn't lower my cholesterol any either. So even that didn't change it. It stayed at the same level.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
So careful with that shit.
That's what's happening here. I'm taking blood pressure medication for a blood pressure for high blood pressure that I don't have, and I'm taking cholesterol medicine for high cholesterol that I don't have.
Yeah.
And the tests come back normal.
So, it's like me. I had a heart attack, and they gave me blood pressure medication, and I kept on passing out. It's like, my blood pressure is below average.
No. But I got my husband off blood pressure pills in 6 months. I'm like, you're not staying on that shit. Yeah. And now he doesn't have a single problem.
But I asked my cardiologist about that, and they said, he said that it was just a preventative measure. So I'm like, okay, then why don't you just put everybody on the planet on the stuff and just to prevent anything? And they're like, well, no, that's not how we do it. I'm like, well, why am I taking medication that I don't need? And that's, to prevent something. I'm like, see, we're back into the circle again.
Yeah. They had me up to 7 prescriptions. I'm back down to just 3. More than half of them, I just decided they weren't really doing anything useful.
Yeah.
And the fact that I stopped taking them and nothing has happened kind of proves that out. Nothing changed.
Body,
Yeah.
Well,
nothing changed other than I'm only taking half as many pills every day.
I think maybe I should ask them if I can stop just to see what would happen.
Yeah, exactly. And you want to
because I have to take medication because I have a stent. I had a stent put in one of my arteries, and I have to take a medicine that lubricates that stent. But that has nothing to do with any of the other medications. So I'm wondering
exactly
because I don't have anything to show the difference between not taking the medicine and taking the medicine. There's no difference.
Well, listen, when you can afford it, go up to Walmart. I think it cost me like $12. I bought a blood pressure machine, and I monitor it every day. So if you decide you're gonna stop taking them, just start monitoring it every day, and you'll be able to see.
Yeah.
Like today, for example, I did my blood pressure before I ate. Like my blood pressure was 116/80, and then I ate my breakfast. And I did have bacon, which I don't usually have. But I had bacon, I had my tomato, and I had my 3 eggs, and my blood pressure went up to 123/89. So I mean, it's a little high, because of getting the salt and stuff, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
So what would be normal blood pressure?
It depends upon your age. I can send you a website where it'll give you the ranges. Let me find it for you real quick.
Because my blood pressure, they keep telling me, is normal, within a normal range.
Okay.
But
I think 120/80 is about what they consider normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's your, because it also goes with your age range. What's your rough age range? If you don't mind.
I'm 57.
57. Okay.
Yeah, that's a rough age. No, you're only a year older than I am.
I don't feel like I'm 57.
No, I don't feel anything has changed since I was 30.
Mentally, I feel like I did when I was like 20. Is that good? I don't know.
So for your age range, it's 150/80.
Oh, okay.
And below.
And below.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like
150.
150/80.
Mine's like 115 over like,
Oh, that's really good.
over like 70.
Well, the 70 part's a little low, like that,
Yeah.
But no, it's good. Good that at 115 though. So.
Randolph says he's in denial of his aging.
The lower number should be between 80 and 90, I guess.
Well, if you're looking at blood pressure categories, yeah.
123/89 is good blood pressure, says Caesar. Or, I don't know.
123/89. Okay. Well,
120. Critical says 120/80 is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought 120/80 was what they were aiming for.
So I'm good. That's with medication and also without medication. So I don't know why I'm taking medication. That's what I expressed to the doctor the last time I was there, and they were like, "Well, we're just doing it for preventative measures." I'm like, "Preventing what? High blood pressure and bad cholesterol, which I don't have? How do you prevent something that isn't occurring?" I don't know. Am I wrong?
No,
Oh?
I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah, they're trying to prevent something that hasn't occurred. That's not even, that isn't even present. So is that, I guess that's preventative. I don't know, but I don't know.
I sent dropped a link here in the private chat, Gio.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Because it will break it down by age.
Right.
As well, so.
I got that.
Yeah. But see, the thing too is that in different countries, they have different, ranges slightly, depending on, and different ways of measuring,
Well. Oh, I clicked wrong. Oh, the green screen link. That might make my blood pressure higher.
Ooh. So what about candy?
Oh, what about candy? What about?
Well,
candy?
you gotta spin the wheel and see if it comes up.
Yeah, let's spin it.
Yay, it did!
Hey,
Wow, she's psychic. She predicted that one.
Now it just says yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Okay, Greg Hardwick says the Cadbury eggs, and only if they're the caramel ones, not the ones with that crappy white stuff in them.
They don't taste the
You
same
don't
anymore.
like the white stuff?
Cadbury's changed the recipe when they got sold.
Yeah, well, that was part of the problem. I understand the ones they sold in the U.S. were never the same as the ones in the U.K.
No, they're not the same at all.
Yeah, so I don't know if the ones in the UK were any good, but I mean, that stuff was just nasty.
Yeah, and see, the trouble is a lot of the chocolate nowadays they put soy milk in it rather than full cream milk like they're supposed to. So you get that chalky taste.
Well, also I know, just the American palate, they put a lot more sugar into everything.
Mm-hmm. And friggin' high fructose fucking corn syrup.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's bad stuff.
Yeah, so even like American milk chocolate is just way sweeter than the stuff in the UK.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, I don't know if they'll have it at your Walmart, but the Walmart down here, they do actually have the Cadbury's with the full cream milk. It doesn't have soy in it. So I don't know where they get it from, but it's the only one that I'll buy. That and Kit Kats, even though they have the soy milk in it, it still tastes similar. So maybe it was always there, and I just never noticed.
Well, I just switched to, instead of regular, I was using raw sugar for my coffee.
Yeah.
That's the only, I don't eat sugar any other way. And so I figured I'd switch to stevia.
Yeah.
To cut out using just raw sugar. Because I don't like using white sugar cane, like white sugar that's been bleached. So I was using the raw sugar, which has molasses in it, but it tastes really good. But I switched. Starting to use stevia now. So
yeah.
Hey Linda, I've got to run.
Okay.
I may be back. I may not. My stomach.
About to wrap it up.
Okay. Bye everyone.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
see you.
Don't wander off.
Well, I tell you, I'm allergic to sugar cane, so I have to be careful. I can have beet sugar. I can't have anything with cane sugar.
Oh.
Really?
Okay.
There's a sugar in everything, though. Everything.
Yeah, and most things will just say sugar. They won't be specific. But if I have anything with cane sugar, it's like 2 hours later, I'll get a massive headache like a hangover.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it triggers migraines.
Yes. Yes, he is, Randolph.
What?
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, everybody. No.
Especially you, Randolph.
Me?
No, Randolph.
Oh. Yes.
I'm just kidding.
No, you won't.
Well,
No, I wasn't.
any last thoughts or shilling or stuff and things before we end?
Someday the world will end.
Yeah.
Someday? Not
Well, in a
someday.
bit over 10 hours, I'll be doing my chat show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like 7 o'clock in the morning for me.
Yep,
Is
well,
it?
it's midnight Central Time,
Yep.
and currently we're on about 1:45 here.
Yeah, we got the Linda's on the secular D&D show with One Ring 42, and I believe Julie from Wine and Reason, and Santi from his YouTube channel. I don't remember the name of his YouTube channel. Do anyone know the
I
name
think
of
the
Santi?
YouTube channel is just Santi the Sane.
Yeah.
I think so. But yeah, he's part of it. And did I forget anyone?
Hissy.
Oh yeah, and Hissy, who also has her own YouTube channel. But I'll be doing that this coming Saturday, along with Linda and these other people I just mentioned. And yeah, so that's my show.
Anything else? Well then, I would like to say thank you to my patrons, which are scrolling beneath. They are Morten Nielsen, Greg Hartwig, Robert X, and Julie Lavois. Thank you. And thank you everyone in the chat sticking around with us being silly and
Silly?
like always.
Did you say silly? Did you say silly?
Especially Amiga. And thank you to the Lone Wanderer.
That guy's a troublemaker.
Yeah. Thank you to the Lone Wanderer who had to go. And thank you to Purple Rhymes with Orange.
Yep. Well, thanks for having me. It's always fun.
Yay, anytime.
Thanks for Dave for posting naughty pictures.
Oh.
Oh, something I will throw out there. This is still very early, but people have already started asking me if we were going to do the Christmas Day Marathon again.
Oh.
So we'll be looking for people to take time slots for that, because in order to cover all of Christmas Day all around the world, we have to run it for at least 36 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Did we really go that long last year?
Yep. We went over 40 hours last year with everybody taking a 2-hour time slot and just doing relay style, passing it to the next channel.
Yeah. We built Lego, I guess.
And
Well, you know, maybe we can do that for the Lego build-off we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
you know what? This year, if you're gonna run it, you gotta have all the links.
We did, actually. Last year, Pirate Kitty had made up a very nice schedule that had everybody's links in it.
And yet I still got lost.
Oh.
Yeah, we may have to, work on it as far as being more clear about for everybody to be able to get it for their time zone. I think there was some confusion with that when we were going from channel to channel about the time zones.
Well, wouldn't the time zone be I don't know, midnight? Everybody would be at midnight?
Well, but midnight for me is 6 a.m. for London.
Yeah, but I mean you would have all 24 time zones. Never mind. I have no idea what the fuck I was just saying.
Yeah, I was trying to make sense of that. And
It somehow made sense in my noggin. But then when it went from my noggin to my vocal cords,
The train derailed.
yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, but-
well, on Amiga Nuts' train derailing, let us all say goodbye, everyone, and thanks for
Bye-bye.
coming.
You guys
And see you next
comment.
Thursday, same time, same place.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
See ya. See ya.
Good.